for the Hive. Not getting get attacked by one single zerg, and I think Iris might actually not be paying attention to the SCV, so it's most likely going to die and not give him more scat. Meanwhile, Starport now being put down. I saw Factory going down early. Now a Starport finally being put down by Iris, so he's going to get the science best on sites for a lot of camera action being put on Gogo also, because Gogo is of course one of those players that has been getting a lot of ult kills for Hwaseung. One, definitely. I'm not sure if he got more than one ult kill. I think he might have actually gotten 2 ult kills. So he's a player that way back in the day has been boasting a lot in the individual leagues, but hasn't really done anything there. But apparently has shined a little bit in the Winners League. Now again, a view of players on the CJ bench. They're just watching their teammate playing his ass off, trying to do as well as he can. A lot of turrets being put down everywhere. So now Iris knows, okay, this is it. I can't allow this to continue on. I really got to just keep my bases defended. I gotta keep these Mulisks away. The cannon does not quite go on, but the Mulisks, so many, they almost one hit kill those turrets. You saw how quickly those turrets go down. Another turret instantly goes down, but just one shot from the Mulisks. Just such a large force of Mulisks now, definitely more than control. Jaedong is just going to run all over this SCV line. This SCV line in such huge trouble. Not enough medic marines really in there for precision for Iris. They're going to fly all over the place. Going to get the all spot on. Just be able to kill everything. Science cells are not going to be built in time. It's just Iris critically not having enough. He should have had science cells at this point with the irradiated, because one single irradiated would really just force that Mulis group to run away. All turrets that go up instantly go down. There's far too many Mulis. A bunch of Mulis are actually dying as they try to do this, but so many of them finally now being pushed away. Jaedong sacrificing quite a few Mulis there to take out all the turrets, take out some ground forces, also to take out a whole lot of SCVs. Also putting down another expansion at the upper 6 o'clock. Kind of 6 o'clock that's a little closer to the middle. Now again flying in. Oh! Getting so many ground troops. So Jaedong just going full on Mutalisks. Wow, just I don't see any ground forces from him at all. So, you know, if his own base is, you know, in a lot of danger, but he's just forcing Iris to stay inside of his own bases. He's taking out all these turrets. These turrets are no danger to him whatsoever. No science also so far from him. He's actually trying to kill off that science facility. The science facility is being forced to float away because it could prevent him from building science cells, but just flying all over the place. Look at all that blood. So many medic marines dying all over the place. So Jaedong doing a wonderful job. Might actually take Iris out at this stage. Iris in a lot of trouble. Now the science vessel, that science vessel is indeed going to go down, but Jaedong should have actually, Iris probably going to have one single science facility. I'm not quite sure if it's going to have a radiate ready though or not. That science facility came very late. Now he's going to be forced to rebuild it at his main again. Surrounded by turrets, trying to keep that defense as well as he can, floating his factory as well, trying to hide some of those turrets. But Jaedong, look at this, 2 control groups of Mutalisks at this point, with weapons, 2 plus weapons, while the medic marines only have 1 upgrades. Now going to fly and take care of all these turrets again, take care of a bunch of SCVs. All those ground forces running in far too late. Not really sure what it is going to do at this point. Just so many dying, so many SCVs have been lost. A lot of medic marines dying. A lot of Mutalisks actually dying alongside because a lot of those Mutalisks were damaged. But now the science is also going to get killed. Science will not manage to get off under radiate, so that's critical. It's going to be a while until another science vessel for Iris. I'm not even sure if he had irradiate at that point or the energy for it, because he didn't really have a lot that science vessel out for very long. He definitely needs a couple of irradiates on those forces now, and the CJ bench looking on knows that Iris is a lot of trouble. Jaedong now mining from 4 bases, while Iris still only at 2. Jaedong getting his 4th gas. He's just going to continue pumping and pumping and pumping with his Mules. Just going to continue to keep on pressure. Iris definitely trying to reinforce his medic marine number. Now going to go for this one bunker with nothing but a couple of marines inside. Instantly going to get them killed. Now going to attack the natural, which is going to be in critically bad position. Now this Mules is going to fly into the main. So Jaedong might actually be now one step closer to all killing the CJ now. Iris flinging all the marines that he has at that medic marine. Knows he has to do something. He has to sacrifice those. He really has to kill as much as he can. He is killing quite a few Mutalisks, but overall just Mutalisks just in such a high number that they don't care. They don't have armor upgrades, but they have the weapons upgrades, so they managed to kill so many forces overall. They managed to kill almost everything that they thrown at. So now finally Jaedong has lost quite a large number of forces, and Savior and Movie there apparently being really surprised by something. Jaedong now again expanding at the 3 o'clock location. Jaedong has another force of Mutalisks ready alongside. There were a few Zergans there as well. Going to see whether they're going to go for dual prong attack or not. Just taking out even more turrets, and now at this point Iris is only at 1 single base, so he's in so much trouble. He has that 1 silencer, so I'm not quite sure if he has a radiate or not. He really needs a radiate at this point to help him take care of these Mutalisks, because if he manages to get one radiate off, he has to be careful with the silencers not to let it get picked out, because those Mutalisks really will be able to pick off the silencer. Silencers in a dangerous position overall. Finally radiate going off on this Mutalisk. Jaedong splitting them up a little bit late, getting some of his Mutalisks damaged, 1 or 2 definitely killed. So Science of Snow finally has helped him out. Now Iris really needs to go back and get that natural again and expand yet again, because Jaedong at this point is at 4 bases, 4 gases, and still mining from every single base. He's insane. He's just doing a lot of mules. Just Jaedong more focusing on his micro than it really his economy, really, because he has 4 bases, but at the same time he doesn't really have a lot. This base, and again a science was picked off before he manages to get an irradiate off by those mutalisks. Jaedong sacrificing 3 mutalisks just to take out 1 science. So you gotta think that that trade really is worth, because the more delay, the more better it is for him. Now gonna engage Medic Marines again. Medic Marines is desperately trying to fling everything to Canada, and overall just has been forced Iris to build so much. Again, it has plenty of mutalisks ready anywhere, so while Iris is desperately trying to get an economy up, Jaedong is expanding everywhere. He doesn't have a lot of drones mining all of his single bases, but he has enough. By what you can see, that every single mutalisk he loses, he has more on the way, and Iris just has to be fearing this. Again, getting his science vessel picked off, having some Turks and Marines all over the place flying, but Iris just in a huge amount of trouble. Mutalisks not flying out, killing even more SCVs. Not going to be engaged with Medic Marines, but these Medic Marines just not doing it for him at all. He's in so much trouble. I'm not really sure what he would have to do. Starport burning. He's probably trying to get more scientists out there while he still can. Now going to run out with his Medic Marines, who's going to be engaged by some of his mutalisks. Mutalisks instantly going to fly off towards the SCV group and instantly going to kill him. And more SCVs, getting some Medic Marines. Some Marines while he's at. Now going to fly towards the main, towards the barracks where the Marines are going to pop out. Instantly going to be killed. Even more SCVs now killed. Iris trying to group those together. And oh man, now being forced to pull up. And Iris actually going to go for a counter apparently. He's just completely ignoring everything he has there. Actually going to go for a counter and going for full on Medic Marines. Just saying screw it. But just Jaedong not allowing him to do that because he's far too many mutalisks everywhere. Radiate finally not going off, and now Jaedong is going to engage from both the air and ground. He has a bunch of mutalisks going to be able to take care of all of this. Irradiate's going off on all the forces, but far too many mutalisks really to help these Medic Marines. Actually, Jaedong is going to be forced to push back, but only 5 or 6 Marines at that position for him and Iris for Iris. And now going to run back and get all of his medics picked off, finally reinforcing with a few Marines, but that's not going to help him out. Just these mutalisks just doing far too much damage to him. Iris now has 2 science vessels again, but one of them at half health. You have to be very careful not to get him picked off again. It just might happen! Oh man! Oh, getting another science vessel picked off. Oh man, Iris at this point has already lost his GG. There we go. The Berserker GGs, despite a decent start. Jaedong with relentless, non-stopping, insane, absolutely insane Mutalisk Micro gets Oz 2-0 ahead. He's gonna get high fives everywhere from everybody. This is gonna be insane in the membrane with the... I can't find more words that rhyme, and now it's gonna be... This has to be a toss-up with really who to pick up now for them. I don't know. Jaedong is now on a roll. This would be insanely embarrassing if you imagine another all kill, but we're going to see overall what happens. Oh boy. I don't think they'll throw out Savior. Jaedong, ZV, throwing out a Zerg player against Jaedong is insane. So we're going to see who they throw out. There are players still on CJ's line who can defeat him, but Iris, I think, was their best bet to beat Jaedong, but they still have 2 choices left. I mean, 2 people left to kill him, and then whoever it is, he might just have to go for a reverse all kill there. Now Iris coming in with their report telling them, oh, God damn, that Jaedong boy is crazy. So CJ have the work cut out for him. GG, awesome Jaedong play, ranching out.